Welcome to BNEWS Weekly. I'm Gretchen Carey. Thanks for tuning in today. The town will hold a special election on November 15th to decide on whether to fund a new Burlington high school. With the election less than 2 weeks away, the BHS Burlington Building Committee is inviting residents to tour the current high school and see its condition firsthand. BNews reporter Ted Stefanik has more.
In anticipation of the upcoming special town election, the Burlington High School Building Committee is offering tours of the high school to show firsthand the existing conditions.
Today we're offering members of the community who otherwise don't know what the high school looks like or are interested in the building project, give them an informational tour to show them the existing conditions in the entire high school. I think it's really just information. People are sometimes unfamiliar with the project. Obviously we have a website which is bhsbuildingproject.com that has a ton of information, but that's 2D information, and a lot of times people like to see a three-dimensional image, so what better way to do that than to walk through the school? And so we are going to walk the entire length of the building. We're going to show them the existing equipment down in the boiler rooms. We'll view the gymnasiums, the auditorium that has some ADA issues in it. We'll show them the classrooms, in particular the science rooms, and we're also going to try and demonstrate the multiple levels within the building to show how people kind of communicate from one space to another.
Tours of the Burlington High School will be happening Saturday, November 8th, starting at 10 a.m.
On Saturday, there will be folks here from 10 to 11:30. The walkthrough should take about a half an hour, so if you turn up, say, on the hour or the half hour, so why don't we say 10, 10:30, and 11, we then can show you the school. And just a reminder, the vote is on Saturday, November 15th.
From Burlington High School, I'm BNews reporter Tad Stefanik.
Any quick questions that
This week, the Burlington community is remembering one of its most beloved educators. Mike Phelan, a longtime teacher, coach, and friend to so many, has passed away after a battle with Alzheimer's disease. Mike spent decades teaching math and technology at Burlington High School, where his sense of humor and his unforgettable classroom antics made him a favorite among students. He had a gift for making learning fun, whether it was catching chalk to answer a question, making a trash can free throw, or pulling a creative prank on the first day of class. His former students filled social media this week with stories and memories, all echoing the same theme, that Mr. Phelan made a lasting impact. He was also a decorated coach, leading the Burlington High School boys tennis team to 3 straight Middlesex League championships in the late 80s and early 90s, and later guiding the girls tennis team to their first ever state title in 2005. In 2010, he was inducted into the Burlington Athletic Hall of Fame. As part of our BNews archive, we look back at that moment from his Hall of Fame induction.
The best way, I think, to describe Mike is that, kind of an old-fashioned term, he really is a gentleman. He has unbelievable qualities that have, made him a great coach and a great teacher. He's patient, he's kind, he's understanding, he's honest. Shut up, Mike. And he's also very generous. Tonight, Mike's being honored as a coach, but way before he was a coach, he was an excellent teacher. And he brought all those qualities to the tennis court. I'm proud that he's my colleague, I'm proud that he's my friend, and congratulations, Mike, this is very well deserved.
The people I've met over the last 10 years, it's just a fantastic group of men and young ladies. It's just been a pleasure being involved with this for 10 years. Burlington would never win a Middlesex League championship. You can't. You cannot beat Winchester, you cannot beat Lexington, you cannot beat Belmont. Well, in 1989, the boys team won their first Middlesex League championship, and part of the responsibility is a gentleman over there. I wasn't going to say Kevin Catelli played the final match, 2 points apiece. He was the last one on the court, third set tiebreaker. And if he wins, we win the Middlesex League championship. If he loses, we come in second place. He won. And Burlington won the first Middlesex League championship in its history. Thank you, Kevin. I did. I coached the girls team for, I think, another 5 years. Ladies, I'm not going to mention your name, but thank you very much, because the memories from those 5 years, you just took me on a ride that I will never forget. Absolutely fantastic. Culminating in 2005, the girls team won their first Middlesex League championship and a Division II North championship. Ladies, all of you, wow, thank you very much. I'll never forget you. People would like to thank the most of the players. Without the effort, the time that they put in, I wouldn't be standing here. Not a chance. There's an enormous amount of time and effort that they put in. There's a group of young ladies, and there's some of the young men sitting over here to my right. Without you, I would not be here. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Beyond the classroom and the court, Mike was known as a devoted husband, family man, and friend. He shared 54 years of marriage with his wife, Sharon, and together they made their home right here in Burlington. Michael Phelan was 76 years old. His humor, kindness, and lifelong dedication to his students and athletes will be remembered by generations who were lucky enough to learn from him. Town Administrator John Danizio stopped by the studio this past week for his monthly Town Administrator update, where he discussed the progress of the temporary police station relocation.
It's ready, it's permitted, so we had to push back the move-in a couple times. The move-in was supposed to be on the 29th. It's now pushed back till the 10th, but we're all systems go for next Monday. We're excited to get in there. I know you saw it and did a piece on it. It looks great. It's going to be a great space for them. It'll be a little tight for them. There's a lot of them. But then not only that, we get the benefit of being able to use that after they move out. And now we have 20 plus spaces for folks to use. And, that's exciting for everybody. They're moving in on Monday. The move-in takes a couple days, and the 911 doesn't actually switch, but starting on probably next Wednesday, the official address for the police station will be 171 Middlesex Turnpike. So,
the Select Board recently approved the donation of a utility trailer to the Burlington Police Department. The generous gift comes from Brendan and Lauren Stapleton, owners of the local gym Fitness Together. The trailer will primarily support the Police Unity Tour, but Chief Thomas Brown says it will also be a big help to the department in other ways.
As you probably know, Fitness Together is a very good business down in the center at 212 Cambridge Street. Brendan has been a huge supporter of the police department for many years, and back in April of this past year, he had approached Sergeant Papsadero and let him know that he wanted to donate this trailer for the specific purpose of giving it to us for use with the Police Unity Tour. And Sergeant Papsadero can answer any questions about the Unity Tour specifically.
Police Unity Tour is a 4-day, 300-mile bicycle ride. The participants have to raise money. The money raised goes towards the upkeep of the Law Enforcement Memorial in Washington, D.C., and it is also given to the families of fallen officers across the country through various means like scholarships and things like that. I've been a participant since 2019, and it's something I really believe strongly in and look forward to participating in every year.
When it's not being used for the Unity Tour, it will be used for any of the department needs. It will certainly be a welcomed addition to our fleet for training needs and every other need that we may have from a department standpoint, whether it's mobilizing resources for different things throughout the town and town events.
As the federal government shutdown continues, many families who rely on SNAP food assistance are feeling the impact, with benefits temporarily on hold. Here in Burlington, Joanna Schlonsky of Elite Realty Experts has teamed up with the Burlington Food Pantry to collect grocery gift cards for residents in need. Shlonsky says that the pantry is seeing new families every week, and the gift cards help them shop for essentials when supplies run low. After just 1 week, the effort has already raised nearly $3,000 in donations. She says the community's response has been incredible, and the food pantry is very thankful for the support. Visit our website for drop-off locations. Halloween in Burlington wouldn't be the same without a stop by the historic West's School. The Burlington Historical Society once again opened the former schoolhouse for a festive Halloween tradition filled with tricks, treats, and local history. BNEWS reporter Robert Paris paid a visit.
Happy Halloween, Burlington. I'm Robert Paris, and today we're here at the Burlington West School. They open every Halloween to showcase their school inside, and today we're going to go check it out. For many years now, the West School in Burlington has opened its doors to children of all ages for some Halloween fun.
We've been opening up the West School for the last 15 years anyway, maybe even more. For the trick-or-treaters to come by and get cider and then candy. And they all come in dressed in their costumes and sit in the desks. And the desks have been here for their old desks that they can sit in. And the original blackboards are in the West School. The West School has been open since 1964 when the Historical Society took it over and uses it as a historical asset.
This event celebrates one of the town's most important landmarks. Inside the historic schoolhouse, visitors are treated with antique displays and Halloween-themed decor, including the traditional mini graveyard they set up every year.
This was something that Pauline Keene started, and this was her little village that she left here for us to use for our decorations, and we've had that ever since we've started.
The West School stands as a living reminder of Burlington's early days, and every Halloween, it becomes a bridge between past and present.
The best thing that happens is when the parents of the kids come and say, oh, I remember coming here when I was young. And so that's how many years that we've been doing it, and we're always looking for volunteers to come and be here when the school is open, because it's a nice tradition.
And of course, it wouldn't be Halloween without talking candy.
Well, I guess I kind of like the Butterfingers. That's probably my favorite. You don't see them a lot, but most all the candy is the Reese cups and the Twix.
From the West School here in Burlington, happy Halloween. I'm Robert Paris saying happy haunting.
And over at Lahey Hospital and Medical Center, staff also got into the Halloween spirit. The Radiation Oncology Department added some hocus pocus and costumed fun to create a spooktacular holiday for patients. One team of colleagues stayed true to their calling, dressing up as life-size versions of familiar items in their daily care of patients. The radiation therapists, meanwhile, borrowed a chapter from American history, transforming into their favorite historical figures, with the Statue of Liberty, Amelia Earhart, Ben Franklin, and Rosie the Riveter amongst those making an appearance. With Halloween now behind us, it's already time to start thinking about Thanksgiving, and the Burlington Players are getting a head start. The group is opening their production of Larissa Fast Horse's The Thanksgiving Play this weekend. Entertainment Buzz reporter Chris Flaherty has a preview.
The Burlington Players are preparing to bring the laughs ahead of the holiday season with their production of Larissa Fast Horse's The Thanksgiving Play.
It's about 4 well-intentioned but very misguided people, white people, trying to talk about race and about Thanksgiving and the original story of Thanksgiving in like a respectful way, and just completely making a bunch of bad decisions despite their good intentions and just completely missing the mark.
Audiences can expect to burst out laughing with a little dose of reality as they watch this quartet of thespians prep their production.
I think they can expect to be entertained, and I think it's a very thought-provoking show. It has a lot of surprises in it. I don't think people will be expecting what they see, and I think they'll be pleasantly surprised. That's our hope.
To have a little bit of maybe our own ignorance thrown in our face, have your eyes open to what's happening in the world a little bit, and also just hopefully crack up, most importantly.
A ton of laughter, a little bit of cringe, maybe a lot of cringe depending on what kind of person you are, but just overall a really fantastic show.
The Thanksgiving play is being performed at the Park Playhouse from now until November 22nd. Visit the Players website for showtimes and tickets. Until next time, this is Chris Flaherty with your Entertainment Buzz.
It's looking like we're in for some blustery November weather. Meteorologist Peter Brown has your full forecast coming up right after our community calendar. Hey everyone, I'm Gretchen Carey, and this is your community calendar. On November 11th at 10 a.m., the Town of Burlington Veterans Service will be having the annual Veterans Day ceremony at the Veterans section of the Town Common. Everyone is welcome, and the event will happen rain or shine. On November 16th from 2 to 3:30 p.m., the Burlington Public Library will be having an event called Exploring Mount Auburn Cemetery History. Pre-registration is required. For more information and to register, go to their website. Through November 22nd, the Burlington Players will be performing The Thanksgiving Play by Larissa Fasthorse. Everyone is welcome. For more information and tickets, go to burlingtonplayers.com. For more community calendar events, go to bcattv.org, burlingtonpubliclibrary.org, and burlingtonrecreation.org. I'm Gretchen Carey, and that was your community calendar.
Hello everyone, and this is Peter Brown with a look at your weather for the next 7 days. Here we are heading in towards November. I know it is hard to believe that we are already past Halloween, and I hope you all had a very happy Halloween out there over this past week. Definitely we have been noticing that those fall temperatures have been making their way into the Burlington area, and starting at our period on Friday, we're going to be seeing temperatures that are average. Now, it's going to feel pretty chilly again out there, very much like it's been the past couple of weeks. We were so used to that really warm weather that we saw in the first half of the fall. Now, unfortunately, a little bit of a shock to the system. We're going to be seeing temperatures only in the mid-50s out there. And it's been a little bit blustery in the Burlington area over the past few days here. That breeze is going to keep up over the next few days, so it's going to feel a little bit chillier than that on Friday. And as we round out the period getting in towards next Thursday, look at that, getting in towards the middle of November already, those average highs are starting to come way down. We should only be in the low 50s by the time we get towards the end of next week. And of course, I know you all absolutely love this now that our sunsets are happening at 4:30 in the afternoon. No, just kidding. We're definitely not happy about that. But unfortunately, nothing we can do. We're going to be stuck with those early sunsets until we get into February again. So as we go ahead, let's take a look at the precipitation and temperatures coming up for the next 7 to 10 days here in the Burlington area. And yes, again, no surprise here in New England and most of the Northeast. They are expecting us to have above average precipitation. Again, we continue to chip away at those drought conditions that we've been seeing since the late summer. So that is some good news. As we look at our forecast temperatures coming up, this is something we've been seeing a lot of as well over the past probably 5 to 6 weeks. A very good shot of below average temperatures, especially here in the Burlington area and all of New England, but really most of the eastern half of the country. So if you really want to go out and catch any of that nice warm weather, you're going to have to head out to the west. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at those 7 days of weather coming up. And again, looking at this map, doesn't look like the nicest of 7 days out there. It's a very typical November pattern. I am keeping the chance of spotty showers just about every day, and in fact, every day for the next 7 days. We are going to be seeing again a lot of these fast-moving storm systems moving through New England and through the Burlington area, much like we've been seeing over the past couple of days, and those are going to each bring us the chance of some light rain each day. Now, as we get into the weekend, we're going to be seeing the warmest temperatures then in the upper 50s on Saturday and Sunday. Now, I know we're saying, why is he so excited about that? Well, when you see what's going to be happening at the start of the work week, we are going to be seeing our temperatures going down into the 40s. So we are going to have a real December-like feel to the air out here as we start out in Monday and going all the way through Thursday. And in fact, a couple of these mornings out there, if we have any precipitation around, I wouldn't be surprised to see perhaps maybe a few snowflakes mixed in with the raindrops, especially earlier on in the morning. We are unfortunately getting to that time of the year, so we do have to keep that in mind, but not the greatest of 7 days. I wish I had some better weather for you here, so definitely make sure you have that heavy coat with you, as it is going to be a chilly one. So everyone, get out there, enjoy the weather, and have a great week.
We're in playoff season, and Juliana McGrain has all of the results in sports.
Hello everyone, welcome back to your weekly Red Devils Sports Report. I am your host, Juliana McGrain, and let's get right into it. After powering through an undefeated 8-0 regular season, the Burlington Red Devils are fired up and ready for playoff action. They'll host a strong Dartmouth team coming in with a 6-2 record and fresh off a dominant 31-0 win over New Bedford. It's shaping up to be a can't-miss match as both teams collide under the lights on November 7th. We'll have full coverage and highlights in next week's report, and you won't want to miss it. The Lady Devils season came to an end after a 3-1 loss to King Philip Regional in Wrentham on November 5th. Freshman Elise Holmes scored the lone goal in the defeat. Burlington finished the season with the 10 wins, 7 losses, and 2 ties. This was a big improvement as the team did not qualify for the playoffs last season. 4 seniors are moving on: Olivia DiRienzo, Ellie Matarazzo, Brianna Thomas, and Brooke Baglio. The volleyball team opened the playoffs at home last Thursday and defeated Westwood 3-1 in the first round. They then traveled to Marblehead for round 2, where they fell 3-1, ending their season. 4 seniors depart from the team: Cassidy Hanlon, Pia Kasparian, Ula Rinkovic-Ute, and Hazel Yu. Burlington wrapped up their year with a strong 16-5 record and had a very successful season, being named the Middlesex League Freedom Division champions. Congrats! The Woburn Burlington girls swim team shined in the North Sectional Championships on November 2nd. The 200 medley relay placed 3rd, coming in just 0.03 of a second shy of the school record. Kaylee McCarthy broke her own mark in the 100 freestyle and added a 5th place finish in the 200 free, while Riley McCarthy took 2nd in the 100 backstroke. The meet wrapped up with the new school's record and a 3rd place finish in the 100 free relay. For more details, read our website. The team will compete in the state championship this weekend. We'll feature them in an upcoming episode of the Sports Hub, so stay tuned. Members of the boys team competed at the Frank Mahoney meet on November 1st. Freshman James Roy led the way, finishing 7th on the freshman race with a time of 10 minutes and 49 seconds. The MIAA Division II Championships will be held this weekend with 8 athletes representing the girls team and 10 for the boys team. We want to wish the best of luck to both of the teams in Northfield. The Burlington cheerleading team placed a 2nd with a score at the Middlesex League Championships meet on November 3rd, scoring 89.2 points. Wilmington finished 1st with 93.6, and Wakefield took 3rd with 84.7. The Lady Devils now move to the North Regionals at Billerica High School on the 16th, followed by the state championship at Worcester State the following weekend. Next week, we'll have highlights from Red Devils playoff games against Dartmouth and more on the swim and track teams, and an update on how the esports teams are doing as they near the end of their fall seasons. That's your weekly Red Devils Sports Report. For more coverage, head to our sports section online and follow us on X at BNEWS Sports. I have been Juliana McGrain, and it has been nice being here, and I will see you next week.
Last week, we told you about the Burlington Red Devils football team completing their first undefeated regular season since 2006. This week, we're giving them a well-deserved Red Devils shout-out.
We're here at Varsity Field as the Red Devils prepare for the first round of playoffs this Friday right here at home. This is the Red Devil Shoutout.
Here's Conti. He has a lane on this outside. Bye-bye. Matt Conti is gone.
The Burlington Red Devils football team is gearing up for the playoffs after a dominant regular season. finishing a perfect 8-0 under first-year head coach Greg Sheridan.
One, great leadership by the seniors. The seniors have done an awesome job all year long, keeping everyone ready, doing the right thing on and off the field, bringing the energy every day, no matter what the circumstance is, focusing on ourselves. It's just a bunch of great kids. It's really fun to be around them, and, the last 2.5 months have been awesome. I think everyone, when they come here, they have fun. They, we do work hard, we push them hard, but they know it's all out of love, and, we care about them. They care about each other, which is the most important thing. It's just a fun atmosphere to be around.
This undefeated run didn't happen by accident. Burlington's success starts with their players. The hard work, toughness, and dedication they've brought every single week has paid off.
We got some really special players, obviously, but really, we got a lot of teamwork going on, and we all just love football, and we're really just here to play. It's a lot of fun.
It's great. We've obviously known him since we've been freshmen, but this year he kind of took another step. He makes practice a lot more fast-paced, more fun, and we just love Coach Sheridan.
Yeah, he's the best, stepping into a new role at quarterback. He's helped me out a ton, making the play calls easy, making my job easy. It's been awesome. He's been great.
Defensively, the Red Devils have been lights out, allowing just 63 points all season, one of the top defensive marks in the league. On offense, Burlington put up 214 points, fueled by explosive long-distance runs and a balanced team effort. Coach Sheridan says he's proud of this group and excited to see them compete this postseason in his first year as head coach.
We had a lot coming back, but we knew we lost a lot too, and we knew the league was going to be really tough this year, so we didn't really know what to expect. But, our mantras all year has just been focus on ourselves, control what we can control, and, these kids have done a great job of that, of controlling every day of practice, how they practice and how they push each other, and then, Friday nights, not worrying about who's on the schedule, but just, focus on our X's and O's and what we practiced all year. And these kids have done an awesome job of that. So it's just been a pleasure to be around them. And, we've had a lot of fun so far. We want to keep it going.
He's had the greatest impact on us. I've been with him for 4 years, so he's had such a toll on me throughout my whole high school career. Being from receiver, to running back now, the way he runs the offense, the team, he lets us do our own thing, and that's why we're so good.
Yeah, it's great. I think we all play together as a team, and that's what this offense needs. We've seen a lot of progress from our scrimmages to now, and I think that represents our team as a whole, a lot of growth.
Congratulations to the 2025 Red Devil team for this historic undefeated season.
Congratulations to the Red Devils and best of luck in the playoffs. Our photo of the week was sent in by Rabbi Susan Abramson. Someone in this picture is 102 and a half this week. She captured a sweet moment between her mom, Beatrice Abramson, and her dog, Rocky. Thanks so much for sharing, Rabbi Abramson. Don't forget to send us your photos. The photos could be of something you see around town, on vacation, or even photos of your family and pets. Whatever you think is interesting and would like to share. Send them to bcat@bcattv.org with the subject line Photo of the Week. Next week, we'll bring you highlights from Burlington's Veterans Day ceremony here in town, coverage of a fireside chat on the growing life science presence in Burlington, a panel discussion hosted by Middlesex 3, the BHS robotics build, and more. That's all from the news desk. I'm Gretchen Carey.